In this video, I'm going to teach you how I went from a 50 kilogram squat to a 100 kilogram squat in 1 year, and I'm gonna tell you my story, everything I've learned, what you should do to get to the point where you wanna be. So, let's get straight into it. My story. So, let's take back a year ago when I was squatting 50 kilograms, like I said. At that time, 50 kilograms was also pretty much my body weight. And what I would do is I would squat like once a week on my leg days at the end of the leg day, and I would go heavy. I would try to get as much weight as possible. And I was kind of ego lifting, compromising form, not really doing full reps. And I think that really held me back from achieving my potential for a while. So let's cover the problems that I faced. One problem was lifting too heavy, maxing out too often, and ego lifting. So my tip is just to lift light and then test out your max occasionally. What this means is, for example, always during your regular workouts, don't go below 8 reps. Don't try to lift as much weight as possible just to impress yourself or maybe impress others in the gym. Instead, what you should try to do is actually build some results for your future self rather than impress your current self and the people around you. By lifting light and going for longer and more reps, you're giving your future self a better strength advantage and more progress, which you're basically sacrificing the bragging rights right now for greater bragging rights and greater achievement in the future. Another problem that I mentioned with myself was incorrect form. So I used to do kind of 3/4 squats, not really going full to 90 degrees, and that's the one tip I have. Going to 90 degrees is a lot harder. You can lift way less weight than if you do half squats or 3/4 squats. When you do full 90-degree squats, it's a humbling experience. You're gonna lift less than you usually do. So it's important to do that. Why? Because your muscles get activated more, and by going to 90 degrees, you're making more progress in strength and muscle. Whereas, again, if you're going to 2/3, half range of motion, you're lifting more weight, but you're not making more progress. That is the key takeaway. And here are some other things. I have some other tips to squat more, is to add intensity. So a lot of people just do squats mindlessly, getting a certain number of reps as their goal, because I know it can be really hard to go to failure. I know it's completely challenging. It's probably the hardest exercise of any other exercise to go to failure on. However, this is my advice. Shock the muscle. Go to failure for just one set and stop. Rather than doing your usual 4x10 or 3x12, just one set, high reps to failure. That will give you all the results, and you're shocking the muscle in the process. That's another great benefit, because your muscle isn't used to this type of intensity and it has to adapt. And that adaptation is the basis of what makes you stronger at squats. You should also slow down the eccentric. This could go under form, but it's also important for the intensity. When you're squatting, make sure that you don't just go up and down quickly. Make sure that you slow down the descent, because when you slow down the descent, you're giving your body even more muscle contraction and mind-muscle connection. This makes your body again want to adapt so that it doesn't experience that pain again. And to avoid experiencing that pain again, your body will get stronger and your body will build muscle. That's the whole basis of building muscle, and that's why slowing down the eccentric actually works. Now, that's it for this video. And If you like what you see, I have a paid fitness community. It's only $19 per month, but I offer a lot of value to there, even on an individual level. You should check it out. It's the first link in the description, the Patreon. And that's it for this video. Subscribe, like the video. Thank you.